Come on.
Good idea, Blue. Blue and I each have a cubby. Do you want one too? Great! Blue and I can't wait to start our school day with you. First, you need a cubby. Which one do you want to keep your stuff in today? Let's put your name and picture on your cubby so everyone at school will know it's yours. C. Good choice. Click play when you're done. Great! Now everyone will know which cubby is yours. Come on, everyone.
Let's try it.
Perry, presto, hello! This is Giggles, our class rabbit. Everybody at school helps take care of Giggles. Would you like to help too? Great! We'll work together to take care of Giggles. Just click on Giggles' cage to start.
A book about frogs. I'll put it back.
Will you play with Giggles and me? Everyone at school loves Giggles. We take good care of him to make sure he's happy and healthy. We feed him when he's hungry and give him water to drink when he's thirsty. He likes it when his cage is nice and clean too. Sometimes we play with Giggles. He likes to play with his ball, and he loves to be brushed. He also likes it when we play music for him. Will you help take care of Giggles? Together we can make sure he stays happy. You can use this chart to see how Giggles is feeling. Wow, Giggles must have really been hungry. Thank you for feeding him. Thanks for helping. Giggles was ready for a drink. Will you put the ball somewhere where Giggles can play with it? Will you give the ball to Giggles? Wow, I think he really liked that. He looks happier, don't you think? Hey, that looked like it felt good. Thank you for helping brush Giggles. Good idea. That music made Giggles a lot happier. Thanks for helping. Good feeding. That made him feel better. He's not hungry. Good idea. That music made Giggles a lot happier. Thanks for helping. He doesn't feel like playing right now. Thanks for brushing Giggles. He likes to be brushed. Thanks for helping. Giggles looks like one happy rabbit right now. Looks like Giggles doesn't need feeding right now. What else could we do? Thanks for helping. Giggles looks like one happy rabbit right now. That was very perfect. I love taking care of Giggles with you. We can check on him again later. What do you feel like doing now?
Hey there again. Are you having a good time exploring? Good choice.
Hi there. I love our playground. One of my favorite things to do out on the playground is play with our water table. It's the best place to play with boats. Do you want to see? You do? Great! You can use these numbers in the corner to choose the level you want to play at. Otherwise, we'll just play at the level you're on now. Click on the water table to start.
Hopscotch is a game I love to play. Will you play with me? First, you toss the stone. Then you hop to the number your stone landed on. I hope my stone lands on number 5. I did it! It landed on number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's how you play hopscotch.
There's nothing like the water table on a hot day. I like to use our wind-up boat on the water table. I'm figuring out how to get the boat to go through the water and to the island. Will you help me? Splash-tastic. Here's what we need to do. We want to get the boat to the island. But the only way it's going to get there from here is if we make it turn in the right place. So to make the boat turn, we need to put a block in the water in front of it. When it hits the block, it'll turn. But we have to pick the block that will make the boat turn in the right direction. Let's see. Aha! This block will make the boat turn toward the island. So I'll pick it up and float it right here in the water. Do you think it's going to work? Yeah, I hope so. But let's see. When we click on the boat, we'll see if it goes to the island. It worked! Excellent. Now you try. Click on the boat to make it go. Wow, you're good at this. Let's try again. I like playing boats with you. Next time we can try level 3. Pick the blocks that will make the boat turn toward the island without bumping into anything on its way. Click on the boat to make it go. You did it! It made it to the island! I like playing boats with you. Next time we can try a different level if you want. Do you want to play again or see what else there is to do at school?
What do you think about school so far? Pick the next activity you'd like to do. Our garden game. The water table. Let's try it. This is our school's nature garden. I love it out here too. Our garden is a great place to see all kinds of interesting plants and animals. Would you like to explore it with us? Choose the level that you want to play using these numbers in the corner, and click on our camera when you're ready to start taking pictures. Yes, there are so many things to observe and learn about here in our garden. I have an idea. We could take the things we find today and put them in a nature discovery book. A book all about the things we see in our garden. You and Magenta could even make a nature discovery book together. Will you help Magenta make a nature discovery book all about the things you see in our garden? You will? I'll ask you to find something in the garden by giving you hints about what it is. Remember to look on both sides of our garden. When you find it, take a photo so that we can add it to your nature discovery book. Okay, let's start exploring. But remember, it's a big garden, so get ready to be a garden explorer. This creature is a close relative of oysters and clams. It lives in a shell just like they do. We can observe that later, but do you remember what we're looking for now? This creature is a close relative of oysters and clams. It lives in a shell just like they do. Great exploring! Snail. Snails are close relatives of oysters and clams. They all live in shells. Snail shells are hard, but their bodies are soft and gooey. They have 2 eyes that are the ends of little stalks that stick up on their heads. And have you ever seen a snail move? They go pretty slowly. Maybe that's because they only have 1 foot. You can look at your nature discovery book whenever you want. This animal is known for the pretty red feathers on its chest. We can observe that later, but do you remember what we're looking for now? This animal is known for the pretty red feathers on its chest. I think we need to keep looking. Here's another fact about the thing we're looking for. This animal lays eggs that are glossy and blue. Let's try looking in this part of the garden. Let's put your photo into your nature discovery book. Robin. This bird is known for the pretty red feathers on its chest and the bright blue eggs it lays. Have you ever seen one before? It makes its nest by weaving twigs and grasses together with its beak and feet. This furry animal with big front teeth for gnawing is called a rodent. You found it! Good searching! Mouse. Mice are rodents, furry animals that use their big front teeth for gnawing. Mice live in nests that they make out of things they find in their surroundings. They don't have very good eyesight, but their whiskers are very sensitive and help them tell where they're going. It's an insect that has 2 pairs of wings. The pair on the outside is hard and strong to protect the flying wings underneath. There it is! Good finding! Beetle. Beetles have 2 pairs of wings. The pair on the outside is hard and strong to protect the soft wings underneath that they use to fly. Even though they have wings, beetles usually crawl or swim to get around. Cockroaches, ladybugs, and June bugs are all different kinds of beetles. This plant is a conifer. That means it makes cones to spread its seeds, like pine cones. That will be a great addition to the book. Pine tree. Pine trees are conifers. That means they make cones to spread their seeds. Pine cones. Their leaves are shaped like needles, only not as sharp. Pine needles don't change colors in the fall like other kinds of leaves. That's why pine trees are called evergreen trees. They stay green all year round. This creature lives in a web. There it is. Wonderful work. Spider. Spiders have 2 body parts and 8 legs. They can make silky strings that they use to build webs where they live. The strings of the web are sticky, which is why they're good for catching flies and other bugs that spiders love to eat. Spiders can also use those strings to lower themselves down from high places and travel around. This plant is sometimes called a bramblebush because it has prickly stems. Great exploring! Blackberry bush. Blackberries are actually purple, but they're usually such a dark color that they almost look black. The berries grow on bushes that are sometimes called brambles because they have prickly stems. Blackberry bushes are perennial plants. That means they can keep growing year after year without needing to be replanted. This insect lives in a colony, which is like a city. Let's put your photo into your nature discovery book. Bumblebee. Bumblebees live in big groups called colonies inside of hives that are usually in burrows under the ground. Hives are where bees make and store their honey. Bumblebees don't make as much honey as other kinds of bees. They look furry, but don't touch. Bumblebees can sting just like other bees. This is the most common mineral on Earth. It's found almost all over the world and in almost every rock. You found it! Good searching! Quartz. Quartz is the most common mineral on Earth. It's found almost all over the world and in almost every kind of rock. Quartz is a metamorphic rock. It was made by other rocks that were under heat and pressure inside the Earth. It's so hard, it can scratch steel. Now that's hard. This plant usually grows close to the ground with 3 little leaves on it. But if you're lucky, you can sometimes find it with 4. Wow! There it is! Good finding! Clover. Clover grows close to the ground and usually has 3 little leaves on it. If you're lucky, you can sometimes find it with 4. Clover flowers look like little pom-poms that are white or pink. Clover is often planted on farms to feed cows, horses, sheep, and other animals that love the sweet taste of its flowers. It's an insect that is a butterfly larvae, or a baby butterfly. That will be a great addition to the book. Caterpillar. Caterpillars spend most of their lives eating leaves and plants to help them grow. Sometimes they eat so much that they have to shed their skin to make more room for them to grow. Caterpillars are actually baby butterflies. When they get big enough, they make a pupa, a little case that they cover themselves with, and inside they grow into butterflies. Hey, you filled up the whole book! Great garden investigation! You filled up your nature discovery book with so many interesting things. If you want to try another level, just click on the numbers in the corner. Level 3. Remember, some of the things in our garden are hiding, so you may need to look carefully to find their hiding places. Okay, let's start exploring. But remember, it's a big garden, so get ready to be a garden explorer. This animal is reddish brown and has black and white stripes down its back and tail. We can observe that later, but do you remember what we're looking for now? This animal is reddish brown and has black and white stripes down its back and tail. I think we need to keep looking. Here's another fact about the thing we're looking for. It carries its food in stretchy pouches in its cheeks. Let's try looking in this part of the garden. Keep on looking. Here's another fact to help you. This animal spends most of the winter in its underground burrow where it stores its food. Chipmunk. Chipmunks have big front teeth, reddish-brown fur, and black and white stripes down their back and tail. Chipmunks spend a lot of time collecting nuts and berries that they carry in stretchy pouches in their cheeks. In the wintertime, chipmunks spend most of their time in burrows underground and only come out when it gets warm enough. That's why it's important for them to collect all the food while it's warm out. You can look at your nature discovery book whenever you want. The sap of this tree is used to make maple syrup. You found it! Good searching! Sugar maple. Sugar maples are deciduous trees. They have wide leaves that turn bright colors in the fall and grow back in the spring. In the spring, people collect the sap from the sugar maple and use it to make maple syrup. Yummy! Sugar maples often grow in the forest because they grow well where there's lots of shade. This plant has shiny leaves and white flowers that grow into black berries. We can observe that later, but do you remember what we're looking for now? This plant has shiny leaves and white flowers that grow into black berries. I think we need to keep looking. Here's another fact about the thing we're looking for. It's not strong enough to stand on its own, so this plant climbs up on other structures to reach sunlight. Wow! There it is! Good finding! Crawling ivy. Ivy has shiny leaves and small white flowers that turn into black berries. Since it's not strong enough to stand on its own, ivy uses the little suckers on the bottom of its leaves to crawl up trees and the sides of buildings. This helps it to reach the sunlight it needs to grow. Sugar. When it's first born, this insect lives in the water, but when it gets older, it grows long, graceful wings and it flies. That will be a great addition to the book. Dragonfly. Their name makes them sound a little scary, but dragonflies can't hurt you. When it's first born, the dragonfly lives in the water, but when it gets older, it grows long, graceful wings and it flies. Dragonflies have 4 wings in all. Maybe that's why they can fly so fast. This is a rock that has the remains of a plant or animal in it. There it is! Wonderful work! Fossil. A fossil is a rock that has the remains of an old plant or animal in it. Fossils are often formed when many layers of dirt, sand, and rock are laid down over each other and plants or animals get caught in between. Over time, all those layers become rock. You might be able to find fossils of bones, teeth, or footprints of animals that lived a long, long time ago. What a find! This stone was probably shaped by a Native American a long time ago and used for hunting. Imagine! Great exploring! Arrowhead. Arrowheads were made out of stones like flint or quartzite by Native Americans a long time ago. Most are shaped like small knives or spears and were used for hunting the animals that Native Americans used for food, clothing, and other necessities. Pretty ingenious. This plant grows in the water. Let's put your photo into your nature discovery book. Lily pad. You can find lily pads growing in still bodies of water like ponds and swamps. Their big leaves float on the water and are enjoyed by lots of animals. Ducks and other animals sometimes eat the leaves and flowers, and smaller animals like frogs and dragonflies use the floating leaves as resting places. These bugs live in colonies. Often in tunnels they dig in the ground. We can observe that later, but do you remember what we're looking for now? These bugs live in colonies. Often in tunnels they dig in the ground. I think we need to keep looking. Here's another fact about the thing we're looking for. This animal can use its antennas for smell, taste, touch, and even hearing. You found it! Good searching! Ant. Ants usually live in tunnels they dig in the ground, in huge groups called colonies. They have antennae on their heads that are very sensitive. They can be used to taste, smell, hear, and even to communicate with other ants. Ants are also extremely strong. They can carry things 4 times heavier than themselves. No human can do that. This is a kind of beetle, and like all beetles, it has 2 pairs of wings. The outside one. Wow! There it is! Good finding! Ladybug. The ladybug is a kind of beetle. You can recognize it by its reddish-orange color and the black spotted pattern on its back. It's a pretty bug, but some other bugs probably don't like it so much. Gardeners often set ladybugs free in their gardens because they like to eat the insects that can kill the gardener's plants. This is a marsupial, an animal that carries its That will be a great addition to the book. Possum. The possum is an interesting kind of animal called a marsupial. Marsupials carry their babies in little pouches on the outsides of their bodies. Pretty handy. Possums are only active at night and spend a lot of time in trees. When possums get scared, they play dead, which makes other animals leave them alone. That's a clever idea. This insect is known for its abilities to hop and to chirp. We can observe that later, but do you remember what we're looking for now? This insect is known for its abilities to hop and to chirp. I think we need to keep looking. Here's another fact about the thing we're looking for. This insect's chirping sound is actually made when it rubs its legs together. There it is. Wonderful work. Cricket. Crickets are insects with strong legs they can use to hop long distances. If you could hop as far as a cricket, you'd be able to go from one end of a football field to another in a single bound. Now that's a hop. If you haven't seen a cricket before, maybe you've heard one. Crickets can make loud chirping noises by rubbing their legs together, especially in warm weather. This furry animal is a rodent that usually lives underground. Great exploring! Mole. Moles are furry rodents that usually live underground. Since they live underground, they're very good at digging, and they can dig very fast for very long distances. They eat mostly earthworms, insects, and plants, and they eat a lot. Every day they can eat half their own weight in food. I don't think I've ever been that hungry. This plant has soft, gray blossoms that look like little furry tails. Let's put your photo into your nature discovery book. Pussy willows. Pussy willows grow on bushes near ponds and streams. They have soft, gray blossoms that look like they could be tiny rabbit tails. Even though they look pretty different, pussy willows are related to other big willow plants, like big weeping willow trees. This insect is shaped like a stick, which is a good disguise so that bigger animals cannot find it. Being a garden investigator is really interesting, isn't it? We can take more pictures for our nature discovery book later. And here's our garden game. Painting easel. Let's try it.
Hi! One of my favorite things to do at school is paint. Hey, do you like to paint? You do? Oh, good! Maybe today we can paint together. Click on the easel if you want to start creating a masterpiece. Wow, look at all the brushes and tools we have to make a picture. There are 20 different colors on this palette. There are these brushes and this spray bottle. And you see this bucket? It lets you add a lot of color all at once. And we have stickers. You can put them on your painting. Or you can pick pages to paint here. And if you do something that you don't like, you can undo it with this button. Or just use the eraser to get rid of it. You can use the clear button here to clear the whole page and start over. Sometimes I like to give pictures that I make to my friends. If you want to give your painting to one of your friends at school, click the Give button. Or you can print your painting out and give it to someone else. You start with a small brush, but you can paint with a different one if you want. It's up to you. What do you want to try first? Do you want to add something to your painting? There are lots of colors to try. Which one do you like best? Are there other tools you want to try painting with?
Hi! Click play if this is the cubby you want. Or click on a new cubby if you don't have one yet. Play! To school we go!
Music time. Painting easel. Ooh, let's see what that's like.
Yeah, it's music time. We all get to play a different instrument, and we all play together. Will you help us play in the music time today? Very perfect! You can use the numbers in the corner if you want to change the level we're playing at. Otherwise, we'll just play at the level you're on now. Yeah, let's start. Click on the musical instrument box if you're ready. Let's make music. Great idea, Blue. We'll play some rhythms. Blue will start, and we'll all try to play the same rhythm she's playing. Who's playing the matching rhythm? Put the arrow on each of us to hear us play. Listen. Listen for who's playing the matching rhythm. Listen for who's playing the matching rhythm. Wow, you're a good musician. Way to use your ears. Now we're all going to try to play the same rhythm again. Will you find the person whose rhythm matches Blue's? Wow, you're a good musician. Very perfect. Let's do it again. Just find the matching rhythm. Good listening. Very perfect. Will you find who's playing the matching rhythm now? You've got a great ear for music. Yippee! Yeah, thanks for your help. Want to play along with us? We can play a class song. Pick up your instrument and we'll all play together. Yeah, great playing. Music time is even better when you're here to play with us. Yeah, these rhythms are great. Let's try some more. Blue will start and we'll all try to play the same thing. You can listen and see who's matching Blue's rhythm. Level 3. Let's make music. Put your arrow on each of us and click on the musician who's playing the same rhythm as Blue. Good listening. Very perfect. Let's do it again. Just find the matching rhythm. Listen to what everyone is playing and click on who's playing the same rhythm as Blue. Listen for who's playing the matching rhythm. You've got a great ear for music. Very perfect. Will you find who's playing the matching rhythm now? Wow, you're a good musician. Way to use your ears. Now we're all going to try to play the same rhythm again. Will you find the person whose rhythm matches Blue's? You've got a great ear for music. Yippee! Yeah, thanks for your help. Want to play along with us? We can play a class song. Pick up your instrument and we'll all play together. Click on your instrument to play it. Yippee! Yeah, great playing. Music time is even better when you're here to play with us. Yeah, these rhythms are great. Let's try some more. Blue will start. Yeah, we can play later at a different level if you want. What do you want to do now?
My wings make a buzzing sound while I fly. It sounds like bzzz.
Let's see what's in your cubby. The water table.
Stop. Do you want to stop now? It's time to go already?
Don't worry, Periwinkle. We can come back soon. And so can you.
Come back soon.
Bye.
Bye.